Alright, so welcome to game one of the EU Tournament 8. I'll be your host, Regipu. Let's go ahead and introduce the players. Bottom left-hand side, we have Maximus and Bam. Where's that Sam? Oh, Sam, sorry about that. Top left-hand side, we're going to have Spooky D with Andrea. Top right-hand side, we'll have Effie with Call Me Winner. And bottom right-hand side, we have The Legacy with Master Trade. It looks like we have a Ghost Hero coming up from Andrea. And we also have Roaches coming out for Effie. I believe he goes Crawler pretty much every game, so it's very likely he will go Crawlers this game too. And if you'll give me a moment, I'm going to zoom out here in the middle while I get my chat prepared on my phone, so that way I can read chat if anyone has questions. Alright, there we go. Alright, it looks like we have an early I think the ghost was killed there. I don't actually know. I didn't see it. Or was that a Dark Templar? That might have been a Dark Templar that could be reviving. Yep, that was a Dark Templar. If you'll give me a moment, I need to get familiar again with the hotkeys. Let's see. APM production. There we go. Units, production. There. Alright, so there's not going to be a whole lot to tell early on. Pretty much everyone's going to be fighting in the middle, as you guys know. It really won't be until, well, about the 10 minutes has passed that we're going to start seeing some real good action. So we have the Crawlers coming out. And we also have, special little Void Rays coming out for Spooky. So that'll be nice. And we have Destroyers coming out for the Legacy. In fact, Spooky getting air this early is really good. So that's going to be fantastic. We have double Dark Templar Hero for Sam. And it looks like bottom right and bottom left has taken early leads. So we'll see if bottom left and bottom right decide to clash with each other or if they're going to keep feeding on top right and top left. Looks like we have a Phantom promotion from Andrea. I've seen him play Phantoms many times, so no surprise there. We do have Stalkers coming out for Maximus. Did I get that name right? Okay, Maximus. Do apologize, it's difficult for me to see the names. I'm kind of far away from my screen. And it actually looks like Spooky has decided to reveal that he has voids. And he might actually lose some of them. Oh no! That will actually be really detrimental, I think, for Spooky early on. You don't want to lose any air if you can. You really want to get them built up. And it looks like we have Goliaths coming out from Master Trade. That's a reasonable response. Goliaths are always good. And I think they're extra strong versus air. Also, Effie is going to be very strong versus air as well with those crawlers. So this could actually be a little bit of trouble for Spooky. We'll see how this progresses. Spooky does have 1200, so he's not terribly far behind at all, but he's also not ahead, so we're going to have to wait till he gets that nice air buildup before we can see a real score change. Oh, and this could actually be really bad from bottom right. He could actually get hit by 2 different teams. And it looks like he actually recovered pretty well from it. And we have a Spork Tower coming out for the Legacy. I think Sam is still kind of on his Marine Marauder. And he's sitting on 1500. He could also possibly be going for air, which could be a good response. He could go race, which I think would be absolutely detrimental for top left. And we do have more support towers coming out. And I'm not sure if Call Me Winner has selected his units yet. He's still on Spectre. Not even sure what kind of upgrades he has. He has 3 upgrades. And he's gone for double Raven. He doesn't have much going on, so I'm actually not quite sure what he's planning on doing. He might just be a little bit behind on money. Is that what? No? I don't know. And it looks like Maximus and Legacy has taken early leads. Very nice. So it's still bottom left and bottom right. Kind of hashing it out for dominance here. Oh, and that double void. Devastating. We have Stalker Lancers with 1 upgrade. And Void Ray with 1 upgrade as well for their armor. Still waiting to see what Winner is deciding to go. FA with 1 upgrade for his crawlers. Nice double void from the Legacy. Deciding to go for Dark Templar Hero as well. Looks like Spooky's building up his air supply. Nice recall. He's going to need a little bit more Goliath than that. And I don't know if he has the upgrade for it to attack air and ground at the same time. I don't see it. I might not be able to see that upgrade. Pretty sure it comes with a tooltip, but I could be wrong. It's been a while since I've played, boys. That air is definitely getting nice and strong, but he's got to be careful of that double void. FA with a really low army. He's going to sit back and boost his tower out for a little bit so he can build that army back. And we're now at the 20-minute mark. Two upgrades for the Goliath. Let me see if I can check these upgrades. I cannot. Yes, I can. Okay, he doesn't have the multi-lock yet. But we are seeing the mercenary boosts, so those are very strong Goliaths now with 2 attacks. 4 attack phantoms. And it looks like Sam's decided to go mutas. Okay, that's an interesting choice. I think Wraith would have been stronger, but we'll see how well it does. I know against these Goliaths that's going to be very, very tough. And actually a Thor has come out. Who brought out that Thor? There he is, Maximus with a Thor hero. With Stalkers, it's going to be very strong. And Effie once again with a really low supply, so he's got to be careful. He's got to build that up before he can get back in. Andreu deciding to commit to that attack, but it looks like Spooky didn't want to lose those voids, so that might have been a better fight for bottom left.
Upgrade complete.
Their score is actually getting very tight. I would say top left and bottom left have pretty much inched into each other. They're neck and neck. Bottom right still has a commanding lead. Top right is suffering. Huge blink-in from Team 1. And Legacy's going to lose a bunch of units there. And here we go. It looks like Call Me Winner has finally decided for his upgrade, and it's going to be Immortal. With 4 attacks. Very impressive. Oh no, and it looks like Master just got pincered. He's going to lose almost everything, but he did have a drop ship, so he was able to pick up at least half of his army. Oh no. This Thor hero could be completely trashed. There it goes! And it was destroyed. But at what cost? Look at the Void Rays taking so much damage. It looks like he lost maybe about 100, 200 army supply there. Just to get that Thor. Was it worth it? I'm not sure. Let's take a look at the score here. No, it looks like Spooky is definitely inched out taking that Thor kill for the lead. But he's got to be careful. His voids are still... Oh no, they're so vulnerable. He's got to be careful. Quite a risky boy right there. Winner actually could have came in and took advantage of that, but decided not to. Maximus will be reviving his Thor hero. And it looks like so far, nobody has used any of their saviors, from what I can tell. Looks like the saviors have been reduced down to 1. So people are going to be extra cautious about using their saviors. Oh no, and I missed it, Spooky going in and killing Effie's production. And that's going to actually cost him because he was only down to 200 supply. Effie not being careful about his unit supply. He was not able to fend off that attack, and Spooky's actually going to take a commanding lead here, I think. Master Trade is not terribly far behind, and since he does have Goliath, 6 attack Goliath, by the way, I think Spooky is going to be in for some trouble in the later game. And Maximus's points have been from reviving that
Your
Thor hero,
forces
so
are under attack.
they do have to be careful. I dare say that Team 1 has fallen behind a little bit. Looks like it's now Team 2 versus Team 4. So very nice change in direction for Team 2. And it looks like we could have a committed attack here. Spooky going in. F is going to kill so many of those voids. Oh my god. But the voids are so nicely spread out. It looks like they'd endured. And Spooky just took a huge lead. He did lose a big amount of his armor. He probably lost 150 supply right there. But that was big. And top right in trouble. We have some dropships coming down from Master Trade. And we did have a savior that came out. Oh, I did not see the savior. Oh no. And with that savior gone in such a low supply, I think Team 3 is in huge trouble here. FA still does not have his production back. And Call Me Winter supply is so low. This could be an early sack on Team 3 if they're not careful. But they might actually be left alive so they could feed off of them a little bit. That is deceptive, but it does happen. Sneaky little bastards. Team 1 has a huge army now, though, and it looks like they're going to duke it out with Legacy, and this could be a decisive battle. We do have Goliath pushing back that air, and oh no, Maximus, does he have a recall? Or is he going to lose his entire army here? No, Andriu, go in! Oh, Andriu. Chickening out at the last second. He could have had a huge army supply right there. Going in and just taking all that money. But Andriu's points are a little bit behind, so he is playing just a little bit conservative. And another 10 minutes have passed, so we are now at the 40-minute mark. Or, I'm sorry, the 30-minute mark. Looks like bottom left was trying to poke a little bit at that production. If he can get that Stargate, that would be huge. And Call Me Winter's going to lose this Immortal here. No, he actually does a recall. But it was kind of late, so he did lose some production. I just want to take a look. It looks like we have all saviors for everyone except for top right. Top right is completely without savior, and that is bad news. Master Trade knows it, and it looks like he's going to try to farm it as much as he can. I'm not sure if top left, Team 2, knows about this yet. There was a committed battle here up on the high ground, but they did not go in. FA now with a spine crawler trying to push back this army, but I'm not sure if he's going to be able to. I'm pretty sure Master Trade is just going to keep on farming. Top right in a lot of trouble here. Team 3 needs to come up with something. Master Trade with a huge drop in that production is going down. No doubt about it. There it goes. And army's back up. Is that dropship going to die? No, it will not. There is a little bit of scuffle between Team 1 and Team 2. But nothing crazy. I'll try to keep an eye on it while I'm also looking at this, because I think Team 3 is about to go down here in this qualifier round 1. This could be huge trouble. A lot of scans going down. We do have a lot of vision coming down from these other teams. I think they see what's going on, and they might be getting ready to do something. Yep, they can see the fighting. A lot of missile turrets down, though. Oh, Spooky. Oh, Spooky is now catching on, and he's going all in with these voids. He doesn't know if Team 3 has saviors or not. This is super risky. Spooky going in with his army. Oh, no, we got double Thors coming in, too. They could push him back. Andrew was not able to hold on to the center. He does get double voided. And this could actually be huge for Team 1. If he goes in, he could get all of this production. Well, there isn't any production left. But he could get this command center. He could get these defenses. I think that's exactly what's going to happen. Is Team 1 going to let this, or I'm sorry, Team 3 going to let it happen? Team 4 going to let it happen? I think so. I don't think they have much choice. These voids are going to push them back. And no, actually, Team 3 was able to come in and get this last command center. And that's going to be it for Team 3. Team 3 will be eliminated. And thank you, boys, for not calling out GG. I appreciate that. And Legacy is going to get the cleanup. So let's just take a look at the score real quick. It looks like Spooky and Legacy is going to be top in the scores. Bottom right is doing extremely well with a combined score of 12 to 13,000, whereas top left has a combined score of 10,000. So I think right now it's going to come down to who has the highest unit supply. And it looks like Spooky did get a little bit low here, so they're going to be out of the fight for a little bit. And FA did wait to call out GG. Very nice. Good job. And there we go. Team 3 eliminated already. I was not expecting to see an elimination within 36 minutes. That's fantastic. Usually these games take a really long time before we see an elimination. Oh, it looks like that Thor hero was able to get one of these oracles. And looks like Master Trade is going to put them all the way back for now so that he doesn't feed with them, focusing just on the drops. And I actually think Master Trade has a really good position here with these Goliaths. It's going to push these Mutalisks out. There's really not much that they're going to be able to do. Mutalisks are pretty good against Hybrid Destroyers, so he does get a split here. Nice concave. And he's going to destroy a lot of these Destroyers. Is this going to be enough, though? Sam has to be careful. His army supply is really low. And whenever you go air, you want to keep your army supply. I would personally keep it, if you can, anything above 700. Because 700 is so strong to deal with. And especially if, especially if you're going voids. Voids are devastatingly strong if they're high in number. Alright, looks like Team 3 still inching it out. They have 6 attack upgrades on those Goliaths. We are starting to see some Marine upgrades. And also 9 attack. Oh my gosh. 9 attack for... Whoa. Those are strong destroyers. Holy shit. No attack upgrades on Marines for Maximus yet. And I don't see any Marines out for Sam. That might be a bad call, just in case the army's pushing. You do want a little bit of Marines, especially if your supply is not high enough. And ooh, bad fight for Sam right there. He did lose a lot with that Phantom Stun. And oh no, Andrio could be in huge trouble. He was able to do the recall, but oh, Spooky. Oh, Spooky is so clumped. No. Spooky gonna lose. He didn't lose as much as I thought he would, but he did lose some. And Andrew coming back to bully what's left of the Legacy's army. And I think Team 3, it's early to say, but I think they're probably going to win it. They have pretty much control of middle, and they're always going to have control of this tower for the most part. It's not going to be contested very much unless Spooky pokes in quite a bit with it. So I think for Team 3 this is going to be good news. It's also going to be good news for Team 2. They're pretty much always going to have command of this tower. So they will have a source of income when it goes to SD. And a player is evolving a what? We got a Queenie boy coming out from Master Trade. And this is going to be a game changer. They do have 2 saviors. It's going to be up to these guys if they're going to decide to rush in there and try to stop that queen or not. I don't think they can. This is a huge play for Team 3. I think Team 1 is going to have a little bit of a struggle here. But I've seen this happen before, where if a team is kind of being bullied by both sides, if they build up their defenses, they can sometimes eke out a bit of a lead because they're getting feed from both sides. What? What did I miss? Did he destroy... Was there a drop? Boys, I missed it. No. I saw something happen in the... It was... I didn't see what was happening because I was looking at the vision. No, I think somebody did a drop. That had to have been what it was. Somebody did a drop. And I wish I knew who it was. Son of a bitch. If I see that Queen Fester come out, I'm going to keep my eye on it for sure this time. To find out who it was that did that drop. That was dirty. Actually, I might be able to see from the scoreboard. It might have been Maximus, actually. I'm not sure. Alright, so there is a battle going out in the middle, but we do have that Queen Fester coming back out. And honestly, I would move more units around so that way there's no place for them to do a drop. Ooh, and this was a huge attack for Spooky. That's going to be huge. Team 2 is going to push ahead a little bit from that. Taking a lot of supply from Team 3. Team 3 has to be careful. If they lose too much supply, they could push in, but they do still have 2 saviors left, so I think they're going to be just fine. And Sam has a 500 supply now, so finally his heir is starting to look pretty scary. And Spooky with over 600 supply. I would say Spooky is definitely looking scary there. There's not a whole lot of movement coming out from Andrew. He is a little bit behind. He's got 500, 600 now in resources. I'm not quite sure what he's planning on doing. He's not upgrading his Phantoms anymore. Is he upgrading his Marines? Oh, he is upgrading his Marines. So I wonder if it was Andrew that actually did the drop. This Queen Fester is almost done. Is there going to be another drop that comes down? Might have been from Andrew. I don't see anything coming though. So I think we're about to see a Queen Fester, boys. And if that Queen Fester comes out, I think it's pretty much guaranteed for Team 3. I don't think anyone's going to have an answer for that Queen Fester. It is going to be in danger with the double void, but we'll see what happens. All right, so we have a toilet break. I think I'm going to take advantage of that too. So, boys, I will be right back. Stay tuned. I am back as well. And also, I've been incorrectly saying Team 3 for Team 4. And I do apologize for that. I'm calling them Team 3 because there's only 3 teams left, but for the future, for this cast, I'm going to call them Team 4 now, just so that it's correct and nobody gets confused. Oh no, a huge attack going down on Sam, and if Sam is not careful, he could lose everything here. There is a scan going down. That Queen Fester was a little bit late, though, to the party, and this actually might have been a very nice... why am I not able to see the board? There we go. That might have been a very nice attack for Sam. It looks like it was, actually. Very nice. Do have a Dark Templar revived. And look at this. Team 4 is starting to put down those creep tumors, and they will have pretty much total dominance over this side. I think once SD goes down, they're going to have middle. They're going to have this tower here. They'll probably have this tower here as well, and I think that their money is just going to skyrocket. There's not a whole lot that Team 1 and Team 2 is going to be able to do unless they whittle down this army in some way. But we do have Marines coming out from Andriu. It looks like he's switching to just purely Marines. He's going to keep his Phantoms back. This might actually be good for Sam in order to catch up because those Marines only have 80 health. And let's take a look at the damage that these glaive worms can do. Yeah, I think they're going to tear into those Marines. They're just not high enough in hit points. So as long as Sam can keep his supply up, I think he's going to be able to feed a little bit on Andriu. In fact, I dare say that Spooky has a really high supply of voids. This is really bad for everybody because those voids are going to be able to dominate if he's got a max supply of voids. Look at this. There is nothing these armies can do. Well, there is double Thor. And there is always that threat of the Void Prison. But for the most part, these voids, ooh, big scary. I'm excited to see if they're going to do any production drops. Risky, but I'd love to see it. And this Queen Fester is so dominant. Look at this. Everyone's so scared. I'd be scared too. And we did have a hero die. I'm not exactly sure whose hero that was. We'll find out. It looks like Legacy did lose a Dark Templar hero. So a nice little pickup from, I believe it was Sam that was able to get it. Actually, looking at the points, it might have been Maximus. Maximus is not that far behind from Legacy. But man, Team 4 has just got so much money. Look at this. Combined total of 18,000. No one else even comes close. Team 1, I believe, is 15,000. Well, they're both 15,000 about. Andrew does have a ghost hero out, and Spooky is spreading out a little bit. They're thinking about doing something. The Phantoms are now out in play. Andrew's got a nice big supply, and Andrew's got a lot of money. I think we can expect to see a ghost hero here pretty soon. It's Spooky. Oh no, Spooky. I don't know if he's paying attention or not. He's trying to kill these creep tumors, but I don't think he's aware that this production could be in trouble. Looks like Andrew is here to save the day. Spooky's got to be so careful with being clumped up. This Queen Fester at any moment. And we do see the Void go down. Could we see another Void? I think there's one more Dark Templar that could do some damage. There it goes. And a huge drop. Oh no, Spooky! He just lost half of his army. Oh, and this is terrible for Team 2. Team 2 in huge trouble now. That was a fantastic pickoff from Team 4. Dang, losing half of your Void army. Big sad. Those suckers take forever to produce. In the meantime, it looks like Sam trying to take away some of those tumors, which is the correct thing to do. But those Goliaths are always looking scary. Looks like Team 2 has taken the back seat now. I think they might be waiting for SD. The pressure is just mounting. It's too much. Too much from Team 1 trying to go after that production. And I think Spooky wisely not trying to poke the bear over here for the legacy. He's just too strong. Oh, but oh no, actually he's poking the bear. Boys. Oh, he's poking the bear. Oh, he could be in so much trouble. Master Trade does have the vision here, so he does see what's going on. Spooky does not. Spooky. Spooky, no. Say it ain't so. Oh, he's losing his production once again. Or he's losing too much of his units. He's got very little Void Rays now. It looks like he is kind of moving into a Marine production, but he's only got 3 attack ups. Not very much hit points. Andrew does have quite a... Is this feed? Do I dare say this was feed? Andrew, you naughty boy. He stimmed and then he just stood up there. I think he I think he wanted some room for phantoms maybe, or maybe he just gave up. It's possible that the queen could have stunned them in place. I'm not sure. And a Dark Archon ultimate hero. Okay, and it looks like Andrea did lose that ghost hero. No, what? Spooky actually coming out with the ultimate hero. I thought this would be Master Trade, as he does have Dark Templar heroes here. Or no, that's actually Legacy. Nope, never mind. I thought that was Master Trade that had it. So, okay, we have big hero coming out from Team 2. Now it's basically going to come down to, will Team 2 have enough time to get this out? And if they do, that could change things. I think this is a big gamble for Spooky right now. For Spooky and Andrew. And no, the production... They weren't paying attention. Oh, no. That was a huge pickup from Sam. Excellent. Look at that. 840 supply with those mutas. I don't see a single Marine. So this is a huge supply of mutalisks. They're going to be able to come in and take that production if he decides to rebuild it. Doesn't look like that's what he's doing. That might actually be the smart move. Maybe wait for that Dark Archon to come out. And here we go. We have a Dark Archon hero coming out now for Sam as well. Okay, he did have 2 Dark Templar. And I believe this is SD. Boys, we've made it. Rainer wants to be added to my call. Rainer, I didn't test the audio. for someone else to be in call. But if you if you would like to join in, you may. A huge attack coming in from T4. Oh no! This could actually be very bad for Team 1. This is a big committal coming in from Team 4. And if Team 2 commits to this, this could be huge. I don't know if they see it. I do see some scans going down. Team 1 has lost almost everything. This is going to be up to Team 2. Are they going to come in? It looks like Andrea is coming in. Yes, they are. This could be it for Team 1.
Oh, now I can hear you. Hi, Reiji.
Hi, Rainer. I can barely hear you, by the way, so that's not your fault. That's because I have my speakers all the way down.
Oh, okay.
But it's possible that other people might not be able to hear you. I'll check in because it's on a delay. So. Oh, this is very bad. Command center, it's going down. And this is it. Team 1. They weren't able to get that Dark Archon hero out. Not in time. And there it goes. Team 1 did not say GG. I appreciate that. Thank you, boys. And that's it. Team 1 has been eliminated. It's going to come down to Team 2 and Team 4. And I think, like I predicted earlier, I believe this is going to be Team 4's game.
Reiji's never wrong.
I'm going to have to turn up my speakers here so I can hear you, Rainer. Just hold on 1 second. Okay, go ahead and say something real quick.
Daddy?
I can hear you a little bit, so that's good. I don't have my set, you know, I'm all packed up. I don't have my setup, so I don't have headphones. Normally I would have headphones with this so I could hear you and shit. I mean, I'm just kind of going off the cuff here. Alright, so here at the end we have Team 2 versus Team 4. And it looks like we're going to have a big battle here. It's going to be Queen Fester versus Dark Archon. And it's going to be a battle of the supplies. Andrew's... Oh no, Andrew's Phantoms were not here in the fight. Spooky is going to lose everything here. And this is it. Andrew... I don't know if he wasn't paying attention or if he was lagging a little bit. But his army was not here. And, yeah. That's all she wrote, boys. That Queen Fester just completely annihilated all those Marines. And, yeah, I think we have a winner for the first match of the qualifiers here. For Bracket 1, it's going to be the Legacy with Master Trade. Congratulations, boys. GG's. And Andrew is saying, where did that Nova of mine go?